Hello all, it is Dave here. Good evening. I wanted to, there's nobody on here yet, but that is fine, no big deal. Before I do my fragrance, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Okay. The first thing, fragrance fanatic or frag fanatic, this is for you. This is for you. Oh my God. I want to do, what, do you have a name I can call you besides, Mr. Oz? Hello. Fragrance fanatic. Do you have a name? I can just call you Frag Fanatic if that's what you want. But I'm Dave Johnson here with Mountain Aromatics. Welcome. Amen. Aman. Amen. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Crap. So anyway, I want to do one thing before, and that's just a little, I don't know if it's a tip or, hey, did you know this? Kind of a thing. We'll call it, hey, did you know this? A lot of times, so I have my little scale, and a lot of times stuff is done in grams. So what I wanted to show you, teach you, tell you, let you know, is how many grams of liquid, this is full, are in here. So what we do, I just turn this to, it's just on. I'm going to put an empty bottle on, and I'm going to tare it to 0. And then I'm going to switch this, and I'm going to take this dropper out. And it goes exactly, goes exactly to 12 grams. So how funny, a 15 ml bottle holds basically 12 grams of a liquid. Some liquids absolutely way more than another, but basically it's 12 grams that fit in a 15 ml bottle. So I'm in. All right, there we go. I'm in. Cool. So that's just one thing I wanted to teach you, is that one little thing, because I learned that from Alora, and I was like, what? That's really cool. I had no idea. So just wanted to teach you. So I'm still going to cough. So sorry. I just can't quite get over it. So what Amin requested was to be specific, a aromatic, green, fresh, spicy, woody citrus. And I'm like, okay. Typically, I just will stay away from you know what I'm talking about, Old Spice. Can't deal with it. Cannot deal with it. Can't deal with the Old Spice. I don't know if they have that outside of the U.S. or whatever, but here in the U.S. in the 60s and 70s, probably even in the 50s, people would wear Old Spice cologne and Old Spice aftershave. Just can't deal with it. Can't deal with it. So we're going to make something that is almost, that's in the aromatic genre. And I want to make something in that genre that does not smell like that. So I'm going to first off just tell you what I have chosen to put in here. And we can, if any of you are like, ooh, no, don't put that in there, that's fine. Just let me know, because I am just what I got off the top of my head where I'm like, hey, I think this might be really good. So here we go. Citral, Citral. A citral obviously is a citrus. It is a top note. I read somewhere actually as well that it's a middle, I swear to God, read on Good Sense, it's also a middle note. I know that's crazy, but it just did. It is restricted to 0.2%. It's 12 hours on the test strip. And what is funny is that I thought that it was a natural, and this says from creating perfume that it's an aroma chemical. But it's listed under the naturals, so not sure. But I do know that it's restricted at 0.2% for you just to know. So we'll kind of maybe figure that out because I thought it was natural. Lavender essential oil and marjoram. This is sweet marjoram. And I wanted to say something about that. You know, I always get sidetracked, but this is a really good sidetrack. So I have, the other one I have is basil, sweet basil, linalool. So this sweet basil has a very high amount of linalool in it. I got it from White Lotus Aromatics. I've talked about them before, and I bought it specifically because it's high in linalool. This marjoram, this sweet marjoram, I got from Plant Therapy. I went on multiple sites, and this is high in linalool. And I looked at all the reports, and this specific one had the highest level of linalool of all the sweet marjorams that I could find on the internet. And so that's why I bought this one. It's because it's really high in linalool. Why? For me, I like linalool because it's very, very relaxing. It's the component in lavender, in these, blah, 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 that is relaxing. So that is why I chose both of those to go in here. And they're both very herb, like very herb. Another one's even more so herb is clary sage. Clary sage is a fixative. That is very good to know in case you do not know it's a fixative. Clary sage, if I'm wrong, you can tell me, but everything that I've looked up, clary sage is one of those oils that gets better with age. Just in my research, that's what I found. So there's a clary sage. The next one, I don't think I've ever gone over it before. I'm going to just kind of scan and see. That's one of your smelling like your dad. You know what? Alora's saying that's one of her favorite scents ever because it smells like her dad. That's exactly why I don't like it. There, I just put that on video. It's true. I cannot take it at all. I just can't. Anyway, thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate it. She's saying I'm looking better. Yay. So, okay, thank you for the citral. It's a natural ingredient. It just is listed as an aroma chemical on the label. That's the only reason I said something. Cool. Thank you. So, on to the next one. So, mysore wood. It says that it is like sandalwood, that kind of stuff. But I'm going to tell you what I think mysore wood is. If I did, which I'm going to just do right now, one of those videos where I go over a material. To me, mysore wood is 50% cedarwood atlas. I'm not saying it literally is. I'm just saying, what does it smell like? It smells like 50% cedarwood atlas, 50% cedarwood Virginia. Those two together, that's what mysore wood to me smells like. And when you go on creating perfume, it kind of says like sandalwood and creamy, elegant, strong. It is very strong and regal, but it just does not smell like your typical sandalwoods. It just doesn't. So I just want to be clear about that. But then the Mysore sandalwood, some people say can be earthy, and there's just one that I had that was like mushrooms. It just smelled exactly like mushrooms. This, excuse me, this does not smell like mushrooms at all. But this one is absolutely beautiful, and I think it will fit into this category awesome. I think it will go really well. Down here I have keyboard, so that's what it keeps, in case I need to get on here and say something really quick. But I'm going to keep going. So the next one I have is grapefruit. And this one is the grapefruit that is very colorful. It's really pretty. It's orange. I've had a grapefruit before, which is almost clear. This one's orange. So the next one I have, I have never, how about neroli instead of jasmine? Remember jute for, I think in the nights, I cannot remember. And I used to sound like I found my scenes all the time. Are you saying, I haven't even brought up jasmine. Are you trying to say you would like to put neroli in here instead of jasmine? Bashir, that's to you. So just let me know, because I don't have jasmine and I haven't said anything about jasmine, so I'm a little confused. But here we go. So the next one is Botanical Blend Floral and Wood Oil. Now, I don't remember going over this one, but I am at the very end, which makes me sad because it's good. What you need to know about this, in case I just don't think I haven't done a video on this. This is more fresh wood and some floral stuff in the background. So this is more wood, even though floral is written first on the label, and I think that's how it is on the website as well. But this is mostly floral. The Mysore wood, yes, I believe it is by Firmenich, and is 280 hours. It is a base, obviously, but it's 280 hours on the test strip. This one is, it's not that floral, even though it says floral, it's not that floral, but the wood is so clean and crisp. So this is not a rounded wood. This is more of a crisp, new, clean wood with a hint of floral. I don't know. It's just a floral, but that floral is in the background having its own little party. That's all I got to say. And I love it. That's why I picked it. I love it. And I think it will go beautiful in here because I don't have any other floral. And that floral will just be in the background, almost undetected in a beautiful way. The next one is timbersilk. I got timbersilk because a lot of these are going to be sharp and coming right at you. And I wanted something, because you don't have to put a lot, but something in there to give some roundedness to some of these kind of sharp aromas that we're going to be putting in here. The next one I have is herbal moss. Herbal moss accord is, again, if you watch any of these, you know what I'm about to say. There, yeah, that's right. Exactly. It is green. To me, it's green stem. In fact, you can get this and just write on the label, on the outside label that you see every single day, green stem, because that's how much of a green stem it is. It is not like really herbal. And I mean, you can get some of the herbal because of the green, but mossy, like it's not like some of the other mosses that I have. It's perfect to me for this. It's perfect to me. So Frag Fanatic says that the Firmenich mysore wood is a blend of sandalwood and cedarwood aroma chemicals. Yeah, and to me, it's like cedarwood Atlas with a cedarwood Virginia. I don't get sandalwood. Your sweet, soft, normal sandalwood that you would get with a lot of sandalwoods, I do not get that at all. To me, it is... it's just not sandalwood, a typical sandalwood at all, but it's not mushroomy at all. It's wood and cedarwood Atlas. That's what it is to me. 50-50 of the two. Let's see. Bless my little pup. He just keeps us sneezing. I have all of it. I live in a basement. Okay. And I don't even have a bedroom. It's so all my aroma chemicals, all my everything we're all in one room. My dog and I are in one room, and it's all here. So every once in a while he sneezes, but I have a couple windows and I open them up and all that kind of stuff. So he's good to go. But just so you know. So I have 3 more. I'm gonna get there. Scentenal by Firmenich, SCENTENAL. That is going to be that complex aldehyde, but not the harsh aldehyde. To me, I can open this up and stick my face right into it. So it's not one of those hardcore aldehydes that you need to do at 1% and then only use 1 drop. Not like that. Prismantol. This is what I'm going to call it. It'll come to you. Let me just grab it really quick because I want to show you. Prismantol will come to you solid. That. In fact, it's so solid, the top part of my thing fell in there. See, so it's solid. It's just solid. And adding your other, whatever you choose to use, alcohol, IPM, blah, 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 whatever. I did mine at 50%, and it's been perfect. I've liked it a lot. So this is a liquid, and it is at 50%. It is a middle note. It's 40 hours on the test strip. Scentenal, oh, sorry, I didn't say. Scentenal is 278 hours on the test strip. It is restricted at 0.5%. And back to the prismantol, it is 40 hours. It is a woody, spicy ginger, cardamom, slight pine. Hello, you can't get anything better than going this in this aromatic that you're wanting. Like, it's just perfect. And then hercolyn D. Why? Because I remember, I don't think he's in the chat room right now, but John Doe, he was asking for a fixative, something that would help your fragrance last longer. The one other thing, this is a resinous fixative, so it might not be great or what you're looking for, but a lot of times people are like, where's a fixative? Give me a fixative that doesn't have a lot of aroma. This has a slight warm amber. I can barely detect it. And let me tell you what, I love this one because it is so thick. It's just a fixative. It's a beautiful fixative and let me tell you, I double checked on this because at first I was like, oh God, that's one of the expensive ones because I don't have a lot of money. It is not expensive. So it's a great fixative, super great fixative that does not cost a lot. It does not have a lot of aroma. If it has a little bit of aroma, it's going to be a warm amber. But warm, I don't get warm. It's just like a little bit of amber. So This is obviously, it's 400 hours on the test strip. The prismantol, I'm assuming you're saying Roxana, 50% in IPM. You could do, mine is 50%, knowing me is an alcohol. And shame on me, I didn't write that part on it. I should have done, but I got this like way back in the day. I did alcohol in I know my older stuff, and I always used perfumer's alcohol for cutting stuff. And now I will cut stuff with IPM. So, except if it's natural, I will do perfumer's alcohol or tech, which is triethyl citrate natural, TEC tech. So, Jasmine is like, so Dave, how long do you leave your formulas to age, and what should be a minimum? You know, I will say the more, people could probably argue with me, but I'm just giving you my opinion. The more resinous, thicker, heavier the stuff is, the longer you need. And with those, I'm going to tell you 6 months. Really, when you have some really heavy things, even when you're making some accords that are very, very heavy and the dark, deep aromas, 6 months is really what I think you should do. When you're doing a typical, like I'll go ahead and put a plug in right now. For my next video, I'm going to do a house. I've never done one, so I'm losing my words with this, but I'm going to do a fragrance. I have it like it's sprawled apart, so I'm not able to find it really quick. Gabrielle by Chanel. I'm going to do an inspired fragrance based off of what I think Gabrielle Chanel is like. And what they did is so awesome. The only reason I don't like many fragrances, whatever, but this one I kind of like because it's got 4 of the white petal narcotic stuff in it, and that's why I like it. So I'm going to do a fragrance based off of that. I'm going to get just the Gabrielle Chanel and just smell it, and what do I think is in it? What do I detect? Blah, blah, blah. And we're going to create a fragrance based off Gabrielle Chanel. That'll be our next one. Not today. Today is our aromatic, fresh, green, spicy, woody, citrus. So that's where we are. So I am going to use a 2 ml vial. I hope I answered it. So if you're going to do something like that Gabrielle Chanel type of thing, I'm going to say a month to 4 months. One of the best things to do is smell it after a month, and even put it on a test strip and dip it in test strip and let it sit for a couple of minutes and then smell. This is my Gabrielle Chanel one that I already put on there that I was already there's some ones over here that I've already picked. I smell the Gabrielle Chanel, but that's the one. Anyway, and test it, and then tested it 2 months. And if there's a pretty big difference, wait another month. It's just, all I know is those really, really heavy, dense things like the agarwood, agarwood CO2, the amber oil fossilized. Let that stuff sit. Your labdanum, your liquid amber, which is like a Styrex. I'm probably saying it wrong, but that's how I say it. That kind of stuff, I would it's 6 months. It is 6 months. Ones that you don't have to necessarily let sit that long, to me, are the conifers. They could do a month, and that's a little resinous. but you could check that after a month. Mr. Oz, yes. The hercolyn D is the very last one that I mentioned, and it is the fixative and is going in our formula today. So I have not put down the, and you could take a screenshot if you would like to. I hope that's coming out clear, but that is what I have down for today. And I'm bad about putting the whole thing at the bottom in the show notes. I haven't been feeling well and been trying to prioritize. It's not clear. Sorry. I will put it in the show notes. I promise. Sorry. But I hear you out there. I'm with you. I'm hearing you. And I'm trying to keep up with the notes that people are writing. So, okay, gracias is the very last thing I see. So hopefully there's not a whole bunch of things underneath that, because that's the last thing I see. So here we go. And this is just how I do it. I kind of know my materials and how much I'm going to use. I just kind of do. I don't know how to explain it. It just takes time and learning your materials and what you're putting together. What do you, Jasmine, go ahead, finish it. What do you, so this is the Citral. Here we go. With Citral, I'm doing 1, 2, 2. I know I dropped one, but it's not on the, I didn't drop it in the thing. I dropped it on here. So 2 drops of Citral. Ooh, smells good. Okay, next is lavender. Ooh, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lavender. I did 2 citral. I did 5 lavender. The marjoram is strong. Jasmine, give me just one. What kind of lavender? Good question. It's the essential oil of 40/42. With sweet marjoram, this is the organic high in linalool. It's a middle note. 1, 2, 3. 3 of the marjoram. 3 of those. Okay, I'm gonna just say it really quick. Our next one is sweet basil. Jasmine says, what do you think of using naturals with the short shelf life? Does the process preserve them, or can these go bad? Okay, citruses can go bad. What that means is, because I want to be clear about this, when essential oils, especially, let's just talk about citruses. Citruses a lot of times are phototoxic. So you put that on your skin and you go out in the sun, you can burn really easy. It just makes that process happen really quickly. And that is one of the major concerns with especially the citruses. So what happens as they age, older citruses become even more phototoxic. And that's why they tell you throw them out. However, what I have found is when I use them and they don't go on my skin at all, and I am just using them in my nebulizer or aromatherapy. It's another word for nebulizer. I have a professional nebulizer. When you're just going to diffuse the oil in the air, that's not, there's no phototoxicity, nothing like that happens. So when mine, if I have some that have gotten older, then I will still use them in a diffuser. Thank you, Roxana. I use them in a diffuser because it's not going to touch my skin at all. It's just going to be diffused into the air into less than 0.3 microns. It's going to be because I have a nebulizer. But if you are going to put it on your skin, you do need to get rid of it. So, and what's funny, one thing I'll tell you is that a lot of things like lemon will get lighter and lighter and lighter as it ages, which is interesting because tangerine will get darker and darker and darker as it ages. Very interesting, but it does. So the next one is really strong basil. It's a sweet basil, and it is beautiful. I'll let you see what it looks like. I'm about to do it down here because it's dark, very, very dark. 1, 2. So 2 drops of the basil. Where did I put it? Here we go. I didn't do it in order. Whoops. Okay. Yes, Jasmine, you're welcome. So clary sage. Again, this is a fixative. This is pretty strong to me. I'm going to just do 1. Because I can always put more if I want to put more. So I'm going to just put 1. Mysore wood. So we have 2 woods besides the smooth wood of the timbersilk. And let me see if I don't. Okay, yeah, I consider it a wood. So we have 3 woods in here, 3 different types of wood in here. So this Mysore wood, I don't know, it's very distinctive in a beautiful way, is that basil essential oil. So this is, let me go back really quick, sorry. This is, yes, it is basil, sweet, linalool rich. Oh, actually, it's basil absolute at 50%. I have basil essential oil. You can use basil essential oil. I just wanted to use this because of the linalool. It's higher in linalool. So, Frag Fanatic, thanks. This is basil, sweet basil absolute at 50%. Sweet basil at 50%. Absolute at 50%. But you can use the sweet basil essential oil. So back to the Mysore wood. Oh, it's beautiful. It's really cool. It's really cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put 5. I sure did. 5. Because I like it. So I like it. I'm going to do it that way. Okay. The grapefruit essential oil. Brand new. I just bought it. I got it for 50% off. Oh my God. Thank you, baby Jesus. So I still don't, it's going to drop out like this because I don't even have, I think like they're the European droppers. You can see on here the color. It's very, very bright. It's like orangish. One, 2. It's very orange. 2 drops. It is so beautiful. It smells really good. So 2 drops of that. So the next is the Botanical Blend and Floral. Thank you, baby Jesus. Love it, right? Ooh. This is the Botanical Blend, Floral, and Wood. And it's a little bit more wood, like I said. here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Love it. 9. Because we have timbersilk to round out anything. So at the end of this formula, when you close the top, shake it up, and you smell it, you can even stick it on test strip, whatever, let it sit for 5 minutes and then smell. If it's too sharp for you, because there are a lot of sharp materials in here, if it's too sharp for you, just still add a little bit more of this timbersilk and it'll help round it out. It's really pretty cool. I love this material. Ugh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 5. I know I skipped the number 4, but it was dropped on 4, I promise. So 5 timbersilk. 5 timbersilk. I feel it sounds like bingo. 5 timbersilk. Here we go. Herbal. The 2 before timbersilk were grapefruit essential oil and botanical blend floral and wood. And we did 2 grapefruit and 9 botanical blend floral and wood. So now we're at the herbal moss accord. So this is the green, fresh green. Well, there's something on the fresh we're about to get to, but this is a fresh green. Oh, Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Might be putting more, but as of now, I put 4 each. Okay. Oh, it's okay. Hold on. Okay. Grapefruit. 2. Grapefruit. Grapefruit is 2. Botanical blend floral and wood is 9. Botanical blend floral and wood. This is 9 for you guys. That's sign language for 9. Oh, actually, that was 8, 9. And then this is 10. This is 9. Botanical blend floral and wood 9. And then we did timbersilk 5. And we just did 4 of the herbal moss accord. So the next one is Scentenal by Fermentation, Scentenal. Scentenal. So this one's got some green in it as well. But this is your fresh. It's kind of thick. It's 278 hours. I think I already said that. 1, 2, 3. Oops. I actually should have put 2. I put 3. Whoops. Put 2. On the Scentenal, put 2 of the Scentenal. Of the Scentenal, put 2. Prismantol at 50%. How much for the dew fruit? I didn't put dew fruit. Alori, I'm making up stuff. Did somebody else say dew fruit? You are, girl. Are you trying to make me put dew fruit in him? No, I said Scentenal. 2 on Scentenal. Alori. Oh, that's hilarious. Prismantol. I'm gonna just keep going, and then if we need to back up, we can back up. Prismantol at 50%. This is really gonna be a good one. This is gonna make this smell amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Prismantol, 8. Prismantol, 8. Laura, you're hilarious. Okay. Hercolyn D. Everybody get out your Hercolyn D, and it's going to take you a few minutes because it's so thick. I'm just getting bubbles. It's not even working. Actually, I'm letting it sit right here and just soak it and just soak it up, and it takes a minute. Actually, seriously. Okay. There we go. Now I got some in there. This actually might take a minute for the Hercolyn D. It's that thick. It really is. It's pretty thick. 1. I'm going to do 3 of them just so you know. 1, 2, 'Can't we dilute Hercolyn D? You don't want to. You don't want. I'm going to tell you don't. You can. Absolutely, you can. You can absolutely dilute it. But here's what I'm going to just tell you. It's kind of the whole point of Hercolyn D is that you want it to be at its best. The whole point of using it is because it's a fixative, and you just want to keep, because that's why you're using it, is for the reason it being a fixative. So I'm gonna tell you, don't. You can, but I wouldn't. No, don't. But I'm not. That's one of the things with all of this stuff. You can do what you want. You absolutely can. If you want to take every single thing you have and dilute it down to 10% and use it that way, you can. You can. There's no big deal. So, we have a really good question. I just wouldn't dilute it. There's no reason to. It's very inexpensive. It's very inexpensive. Buy a 1 ounce bottle of it and use a dropper, and it may be a little bit easier. It's a great fixative, and that's the point. So we have another question. What is the difference between an essential oil and a fixative? Well, some essential oils have fixative properties. So that's actually, essential oil is just the oil that has been steam distilled from the plant, either the stem, the root, the flower, the petal, the leaf, whatever, and that is steam distilled, and what you have left is essential oil. But some of those can have fixative properties to it. So it's just some aroma chemicals. Some of these materials can have fixative properties to them, and they smell like wood, or they smell like whatever, but they could just have fixative properties, meaning they last a really long time and they can pull your fragrance all together. Yeah, no, Laura's saying essential oils are part of the natural aroma chemical family. Correct. And they are, to make it simple, steam distilled, and it ends up being a volatile oil. Volatile meaning if you leave the cap off, it will dissipate and disappear. So the next day you're going to have way less, as opposed to a bottle of olive oil. Olive oil is not a volatile oil. You can leave the top off of olive oil or coconut oil, and you're going to have the same amount tomorrow and a month from now. It's not going to dissipate. So volatile means volatile, meaning the molecules are so tiny and so light, they will just go out and dissipate and go away, and you will have less product. That's what an essential oil is. It's a different type of oil. So Alora is saying, so fixatives are any aroma chemical such as natural or synthetic used to equalize the pressure of the final blend as well as fixing the heavier notes to the skin. Fixing the heavier notes to the skin. I like that. That's good. What does equalize the pressure mean? Of the final blend. Laura, I'm gonna let you take that because I have not heard you put it in that description before, like to equalize the pressure final blend. I use, we may be saying the same thing, I just am using very different words of pulling it all together and making it cohesive and making it firm. And here we are, and we're going to last, and we're going to be here. And it takes not just the hercolyn D and does that, but the hercolyn D does to the whole formula. That's, to me, how I explain what a fixative is in my words. So anyway, that's all of them. So what I'm going to do now is, you know me, I got to show you. I love showing this, the different layers. That's so cool. So I ended up with about, I guess, 1.5, almost 2 mLs is how much we got in here. So I'm going to just read it out loud. So Alora says, it's the average of the natural molecular weights of all the ingredients you use in your fragrance. Please reread the formula. Okay. While I shake. Citral, 2. Lavender essential oil, 5. Marjoram, sweet marjoram essential oil, 3. And I'm not going to be reading them in the correct order because I wrote them a little bit different, so I apologize for that. Clary sage, 1. Mysore wood, 5. Grapefruit, 2. Botanical blend floral and wood is 9. Timbersilk is 5. Sweet basil linalool is 2. Herbal moss accord is 4. Scentenal is 2. And prismantol is 8. Prismantol 50% is 8. And then hercolyn D is 3. So here we go. This is one I should try hedione. I'm going to agree when I smell this. It's not bad. It's just what I was going to say. It's so complex. You are going to have to put it on a test strip and let it get some space, create some space for it, because it is very complex. And I am going to go get my hedione. She is correct. Hedione smells a little bit like jasmine. So when you hear hedione, think jasmine, and you won't go wrong. If I can find it. Good grief. I put it in a different spot. Hedione is not that. I didn't cough because I smell this. It's not strong. Hedione. I think this is going to be nice. Roxana, I'm so glad, really. Turns out it's actually a little bit easier for me. I'm spending actually more time and giving you more information, and it's a little bit easier on me. It just is. Here we go. Hedione. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know I just put 4. I know I just put 4, but I have a reason. Give me a second. 4 hedione, Hedione. Because for me, when I smell this, it's almost like it's so grounded that I think the hedione will give it a little bit of it needed a little bit of lift. And I think 4 of the hedione is going to be good. And so that's the other thing that's really cool about this is you can say, hey, oh my God, I smell mine. Or you may not be making it because you couldn't grab your ingredients and you'll be making it afterwards. I get that. But it's one of those things that if you're like, hey, what about this? This is a place you can say that. Oops. I flicked it when it came out of the little vial. That's why I said whoops. This, to me, makes me smile, and I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't smell like Old Man Old Spice. Like, it just doesn't. This is a newer. This is a Alora, this has nothing to do with your dad. I'm just saying. This has a more elevated, more elegant, refined, not just came out of the woods, like dirty came out of the woods. This is more a refined, clean, a new spice. Absolutely. It's a new spice. Thank you, Jasmine. Hell yeah. Exactly. It's Alora, bless your baby heart, because the hedione, hello, perfect. Really nice. The only thing that I'm looking at going, oh, I want to put one thing in, and it's ambroxan. It's your magical unicorn ingredient. I know that's right. Hedione. The only thing that I would think I might put 1 drop in, because remember when I've talked about ambroxan by KAO is the company, I said use this in trace amounts, and you do. Or muscone, muscone. I think it's muscone. I'm gonna say muscone, and I think I have it. Ooh, I do. Oh my God. So muscone is by Firmenich. It is a musk, okay? So this is like a rich, sweet, musky, warm. Has a little bit of animalic, but it gives, this is what it does. The main thing that this does is it's going to give diffusion. It's a fixative and it's very smooth. So that's really, ooh, this is going to be good. Alora said, how long did it take you to collect ingredients that are there, that there any you want? Oh, there's a lot that I want. There's many, many, many that I don't have. That's for sure. Oh my gosh. I have, it's so funny because Alora said he just started out a year ago. I've been, here we go. I'm going to just be honest with you right now. I have been doing this for 11 months. I study every single day, meaning reading, doing formulas, trying stuff, accords, all this kind of stuff. I've been doing this 11 months. That is how much I love this. I have learned so much stuff. And aromatherapy, I have been doing for more than 25 years. I have been doing aromatherapy more than 25 years. But adding like this type of stuff, 11 months. It's mind-blowing to me because I'm like, I really feel like I know these materials so well. I can build stuff in my head, but I really have practiced so much. She's sorry. Frag Fanatic says, how much muscone did you add? I didn't add any yet. Give me just a second. I need to write it down first. Muscone, muscone. Muscone. I think that's it. So here we go. Muscone. I'm just going to put 2 drops. That's all I'm going to put. 2 drops of muscone. muscone. I don't know why I want to put ambroxan. I do. I am putting ambroxan. You guys do. You don't have to, but I'm putting 1 drop of ambroxan. 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 I am putting 1 drop. You watch. It's going to explode in a good way. 1 drop. Boom. Let's close this puppy up. Shake it up and see what happens. That's right, Roxana. I know that's right. It's going to be so good. I'm telling you. I have not even opened this, but watch. It's going to be so good. It's going to be amazing. And just using it, and I put 1 drop. 1 drop is all you need of that ambroxan. I'm telling you, it will. That's one to me. It needs a month. Give it a month in here. Open this back up, and fireworks will come out. I'm telling you, it'll be amazing. You will love it. Oh my God, I'm gonna scream. What? Oh my God. Okay, so I just dipped this. This has this is without the ambroxan, the hedione, and the muscone. Okay, this is without. So now I'm gonna get a new test strip, and I'm gonna do with the hedione, muscone, and ambroxan. Watch. Oh my God. Here we go. This is gonna be 10 times better. I just know it. I would wear this. I would wear this. I don't do the aromatics that much. And heavy on lavender, I would typically. This is high end. This is luxe. This is crazy. This is good. This is years forward. Crazy. Would you ever? I don't. She says, would you add a half a drop of limonel, lilac? I don't have it. It's one of those I don't have. Limonol, lemon isle. I don't have it. I wish I had it. Yeah, I don't have it. So anyway, that is our formula. So, right, a trial for later. So I hope this was helpful and you learned some materials as well. And I'm telling you, in a month from now, coming back, this is going to be exalted. It is going to be such a beautiful, amazing. This is a really good formula, seriously. So, you guys want to do this. And the other thing that I would tell you, so there's a number of takeaways from this. I get it. I understand. What is the dilution of the ambroxan? So mine came to me when I ordered it diluted. It said a 40%. 40%. So when you go to, I got mine from Creating Perfume. When you go to Creating Perfume and you order the ambroxan, it's going to be at 40%. So I got it in the box and all I did was stick on the dropper and it's at 40%. Because it's ambroxan is crystals. And if you do it at 50%, you're going to have a buttload of just a bunch of crystals at the bottom. So it's at 40%. So if you buy ambroxan crystals, the 100%, the crystals, when you make this at home, you need to make it at 40% crystals, 60% whatever you're going to use. So that's with the ambroxan. I know there was a lot of takeaways. The other takeaway that what would the takeaway to me is the hercolyn D. It is a fixative. It doesn't have, it has almost zero aroma, and it is a great, great fixative, and it is super cheap. That's my takeaway. You need to get it. If you don't have it, it's not expensive, and you want to use this. It's a great, great, great fixative for your anything, for your florals, citrus, whatever. It's a great fixative. So that's kind of, can I blend another fragrance? Like right now? You're like, yeah. Oh my God. The only other thing I kind of prepare with the ingredients you have. Jake says, please smell your foot, then smell the bottle and tell me there is a difference. We might have a player in the house, just so you know. Hedione, Taget's, ambroxan. So this is my Taget's, Hedione, and ambroxan. Ambroxan, Hedione, timbersilk. We've had some guests that kind of like don't do perfumery and that kind of a thing. So that's all. Affirmate, floral, ozone. Ultrazar, affirmate, ultrazar. Alora, I did not. Crap, I don't know how to do that. But I could do that at the end. It'll clear it all out at the end, so no big deal. Let me put this one to the side. I'm going to do linalool oxide. Frag Fanatic, I'm going to do that. I just don't know how to do it yet. And I feel like I'm doing 3 things at once. So I'm going to concentrate on this really quick. Because it's going to be Taget oil is, I see the orange flowers. Why am I blinking? Yeah, I put timbersilk. Yes, already added timbersilk. But starts with the M. You can get them all from Marigold, yeah. Creating Perfume, but I did not get my Taget's oil from Creating Perfume. I got it from a different company. This is what I'm going to need to do is, well, first off, I need to get a, I need to get another little vial. Sorry. I didn't know I was going to be doing another one. So here we go. So my Taget's is at 100% right now. So in Alora's last video she did today, somebody was like, what should it be? What should it be? Taget's should probably be diluted down to, I just haven't done it. I was going to do it. I thought I had already done it, down to 10%. So just use a 10%. I just haven't done that yet. So, I have to smell it one more time. I have to almost think about it as like Narcissus. another name for that that's kind of like that is going to be Jonquil Absolute Narcissus Flower. So I'm saying it's like that. It's just very, very strong. It will take over a fragrance. So I should just write these down really quick and then we can go through it. So floral ozone. Let me just smell that and see if it's. So I'm going to just teach you something really quick. There are a few of these. Floral ozone, all one word being one of them, that tends to, as time goes, right up into the bulb. It makes me angry, but it does. It's just one of those that will do that. I haven't opened it for a while, and it kind of goes up into the bulb. So you need to switch that bulb out. As crappy as that sounds, that's just kind of what you need to do, because it will, especially if that happens with an essential oil, that essential oil would break down that rubber and then get into your aroma, get into your material, and it will be contaminated. So that's why you want to change it out. It kind of sucks, but it's what you need to do. Number 607. Don't forget to give your thing a number. And floral ozone, tagettes, ambroxan, hedione, timbersilk, ultrazor, and linalool oxide. That doesn't mean that's all I'm putting in there, but that's what I'm going to start with. So the floral ozone, I'm doing 1. It is strong. 1 floral ozone, 1 tagettes at percent. One. Ambroxan is 1. Hedione is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hedione. Timbersilk. Ooh, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Timbersilk is 8. Oh, I'm freestyling for sure. 8. Laura asked me to do another formula, so I'm doing a whole another formula that's completely different. This is not pre-prepared at all, like none. Ultrazor. This is the Fresh Aquatic. I'm going to do 1 for right now. Oh, well, Laura, it's all good. Ultrazor is 1. I love, blah, and putting something together. I love that kind of, this is up my alley. So I don't care. I like this kind of stuff. Linalool oxide. Ooh, baby Jesus. 1, 2, 3. Linalool oxide, 3. I do like to be put on the spot with this kind of stuff that I feel confident with, that I know. I don't mind. I don't care. Linalool oxide. So now what I'm going to do, this is a great to learn. So I just use those. That's it. I'm going to shake it up, find out where I am with this, and see what I need. Because I bet you, I already know, I haven't even smelled it yet, but watch, I'm going to want a green. I'm going to do a stringaldehyde. Watch. Aldehyde. Now I have my aldehyde, I have at 100%, and I have aldehyde at 20%. This is one of those ones that you can have both. Get a little bit of your 100% and make it 20%. So I'm going to use my aldehyde, Syringa aldehyde. It's green. It's not like aldehydic, like your typical aldehyde. It's like stemmy green, like going into a floral shop green. Syringa aldehyde at 20%. 1, 2, 3. Jasmine says, how do you imagine perfume in your mind? How do you create it in your mind? What is your internal process if you can put it into words? What I do, it's kind of funny, but I get the aromas and in my head, and I layer them together. And because I've done a number of things together, so I know what they smell like together, I love making accords. So when you put some things together, I know what they're going to smell like. So that is how how do you smell them in your mind as ideas? I don't. What I do is I have this idea of what I want it to be, or exactly what I want it to smell like. I know where I'm wanting to go with it. And then in my head, I'm like, oh, jasmine, tuberose, and isoeugenol acetate, and liang liang accord, and liang liang extra essential oil, and a sweet oud with, and I'm doing this right now, in sweet oud with 1 drop of strawberry olfac, with patchouli, and 2 drops of either galbanum or herbal moss accord. Boom. Seriously, go back, write down everything I just said, and do it. I am here to tell you it'll be amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I already know like the number of drops I would put. That's just what I do. I don't know. I don't know that, but that's what I do. And that, it was a process because I could not do that back in the day, but now I can do that because I've learned my materials, the ones that I have. And trust me, there are many, many materials I don't have yet, which is so frustrating. Which leads me to, I'm going to put a plug in for it. I have a Patreon page, and it's Patreon, patreon.com/mountain aromatics. And that is a way for you guys to support me in a very simple way. If you believe in what I'm doing, and it just is a way to give a little bit financially for me to continue to do this, for me to be able to purchase some new materials for my time, that kind of stuff. And so if you want to support me, it's just Patreon, patreon.com/ Mountain Aromatics. You may know of other people who have a Patreon page, that kind of a thing. So I just set that up, and it is a way for you guys to help me, and I, in turn, help you. So that's what I did. So let's smell this. I obviously see how little of a material that we've done so far. We haven't used much at all. And this one's not finished. I knew it wouldn't be, but it's not finished. I want to put, ooh, where's my water? Ugh. No, it's the little, it's going to be, give me just a second, because I'm going to add something. Water lily. Ooh, water lily to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 water lily accord. 5 water lily. Five water lily accord. Yeah, that's going to be good. To me, it's the, excuse me, the tagettes that I want to shine. So it's floral, but it's a little spicy floral, almost carnation-y, almost. So I don't know what super chat means. Whoops. You can do super chat. I don't know what that means. Here we go. Now we're going in a direction, but I want to add a wood. I know we added the timbersilk, but I want to add a wood. And ooh, cephalus. Just run and get your cephalus. Oh, when I have 1,000 subscribers. ISOE Super. There we go. Cephalus is a definite, because that is a really great blender for florals. And a lot of times I'll use cephalus and ISOE Super together. Cephalus, Kephalis. It's by Givaudan. And then ISOE Super. ISOE Super. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Cephalus. You know, if you watch my stuff, you know cephalus is a must-have, in my opinion. I really like it for wood and floral. Anytime you have wood and floral and you really want them to come together, to me, cephalus works. It's very versatile. Like ISOE Super versatile. It's kind of like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 6 drops of cephalus. 6 drops of cephalus. ISOE Super. Oh, whoa, love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 ISOE Super. Right? Thank you, Jasmine. Won't be long. And this is how you build a formula. There's like this one thing. Oh. Patchouli, dark patchouli. Hello. It's like it's in sections, and watch, when we put this patchouli in here, the patchouli is going to grab everything from the top and the bottom and pull it all together and make it cohesive. So patchouli, Patchoul, patchouli dark. Fruitinol. I got the fruitinol, and after I put this patchouli in, here I'm going to shake it up, smell, and then I'm going to smell the fruitinol, and I'm going to see to me if it goes together, because it might. Ooh. Remember, your patchouli is a worker for you. It works for you. It does stuff to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put 4 patchouli. Patchouli is a worker. It's not for the aroma. It does give you an aroma, blah, 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 whatever. But what it does is it works. It does stuff for your formula. That is why you want to use patchouli, is because it's going to do stuff in your formula. Watch, it'll be completely different just because I use patchouli. But it brings cohesiveness to your formula. Do I ever create an accord that you do not like? Yeah, I got one right here. Oh, I got erased. But she was like, did you ever create a record? Okay. I see you didn't do that. I retracted one of my messages before on yours, Alora. But I have created one. It's actually a freesia that I didn't like. It's a freesia accord. And I made it at the very beginning of January. But freesia is kind of hard to do. And it's one that needs like 6 months to do. Okay, great. So did you ever create an accord you did not like? And is it easy to fix? Here's one I did not like. Part of it is that you need time, because watch this. The florals are coming out in this. So that's the one thing. Give it time to blend. And I had a friend the other day. He had no idea what this was. He just picked it up in his mind. He's like, oh my God, I love this. And he put it in his fragrance. And I just didn't say anything because I'm like, I don't like it. It's not where I want it to be, blah, blah, blah. But he loved it. It just needs a month or two. So number one, make sure you give it enough time, because time will make all the difference in the world. How can you fix it? It depends. I would have to have it here and just what we're doing with this. You get it and you're like, what does this need? How can I improve this or make it go in a direction I want it to go? That is how you fix it. So you've got to know your materials. It's the number one reason why you need, maybe not the number one reason, but it's one of the important reasons why you need to learn your materials, is because how can you fix something? By knowing your materials, by going, what does it need? Because I'm going to tell you right now, this still needs something. It is not there by any stretch. It needs something. So now I smell this. Here's a way to fix it. Just what I was telling Laura. Smell. And then you're like, I wonder if this will work. So get this and smell and imagine it with this. And I'm going to say, I don't think it, for me, that it would work. Bergamot. Okay, I'm going to grab the bergamot. I have it right here. So I think what's happening for me in this one is what I get in an aromatic formula, and what I'm wanting to pull out a little bit more is the floral, but somehow in here I'm getting aromatic notes coming out for some reason, and that's one of those freaky things. And so to me, the bergamot is going to bring out a little bit of the aromatic notes. I'm wanting to pull this into a floral direction. So I'm going to do, did I use the fruitinol? No. I said no to that. This is where I'm being really picky. But I'm going to, just because I'm going to get the composition 37987, that's the lilac and plumeria. See, now I'm thinking, and then linalool amphorate. Ooh, frankincense. Ooh. Linalool amphorate and the where did it go? I want my ylang ylang. Oh, I pulled the ylang ylang for another one. So this is ylang ylang extra. I'll just use the ylang ylang accord. It'll make it easier. So the ylang ylang accord, that is what I'm talking about. Yes. And linalool amphorate. Oh my God. Yes. This needs linalool amphorate. Amphorolate. Malate. Linalool, L-A-N-A-L-Y-L. Amphorate, A-N-T-H-R-A-N-I-L-A-T-E. And the ylang ylang extra. I mean, the ylang ylang accord. Okay. Ylang ylang accord. 1, 2, 3. 3 of those. Ylang ylang accord. Linalool amphorate. Love this one. It's going to help the ylang ylang as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 6. I sure did 6. That's 6. Linalool amphorate. Ooh, I bet you this has got it. To me, much better. I like this better. God, it's still missing something. Ooh. I'm either going in the right direction or I'm headed down still. Please spell the last one. Linalool, L-I-N-A-L-Y-L. Amphorate, A-N-T-H-R-A-N-I-L-A-T-E. I don't have blue hemlock. I wish I did, but I don't. The next thing I'm going to do is, no, it's going to pull it in the wrong direction. I want a different wood. It's like almost up here and jumpy and bright and I don't know. I bet you I figured it out. Okay. Linalool anthrorate, I put 6 drops. 6 drops. Floral ozone 1 drop, correct. Phenylamyl alcohol, I don't have it. Ugh, I don't have it. Ambroxan, I put 1. Are you putting yours, what you did, Alora? Ambroxan is 1 for me. You are doing yours. Okay, cool. Hedione 10. Oh, girl. So Alora is putting hers up there, so you can look in the chat and see what she did. Okay, and then mine is Fixatives, so I'm putting a sandalwood in here. I think it's going to be a good blender, and yeah, Fixatives, Firsantol, Fixatives, Firsantal, Fixatives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Firsantal 5. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, exactly what I was looking for. The black agar. I just grabbed. Well, I got black wood from Firmenich. Black wood Firmenich. Oh my god, I love blackwood. I am out, almost out. 1, 2, 3. 3 blackwood. 3 blackwoods. 3 blackwoods, and I bet you I am good. My Tagettes was a little bit of a small drop too. It looked kind of small. There we go. I like this. I like this. I really, to me, yeah. So, how do I say your name? Bashir. Yes, Bashir. Thank you so much for your input. That was great. These I used the blackwood. Oh, now she's saying Magnolus. Oh, girl, I know that's right. Oh, God. I know I'm end up using it. I have to do a Magnolus. I like the Magnolus. I'm gonna do a Magnolus. It's so well, that's the thing though, Bashir, you still gave me ideas and it worked. That was great. It was awesome. Oh my Lord. 1, 2. So I added 2 drops of Magnolus, Magnolys. Boom. I bet you mine's done. I said that last time, but now, and just that blackwood, it needed just something down here. Like it just needed, and for me, it was the blackwood. There is nothing on the market like this. Nothing on the market like this. That's what I'm talking about. This is why I love doing this. This right here, exactly what we did. This is why I love doing this stuff. Yeah, Bashir, are you from an Attar family? Are you from an Attar family? Frag Fanatic is asking. No. Okay. Beautiful. I'm telling you, very complex. And when you put this out on the test strip, it is going to have room, and it's going to go everywhere. It's going to go everywhere. This is beautiful. So just now you got 3 fragrances. You got one with me, another one with me, and then Alora put all of her stuff up there as well. So go back in the chat. Even though you're coming back to watch this and you're not watching this live, some of you are, hello. But the ones of you who are watching this at a later date, just on the side, right over here, you can go through and watch the chat as this video is happening. And Alora has put her stuff that she did over here as well. So, so yeah, and Laura ended up putting 2 drops of this clear wood, which is awesome. Wow, it's awesome. So thank you guys. I appreciate everybody who is in the chat room and talking. I appreciate all of you for being here. Don't forget, if you would like to do Patreon, it's patreon. .com/mountain aromatics, and I'll put a link of that down below. And if you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. There are tons of videos that I've made. I've done many videos on specific materials, so head over there. I have some basic videos that go over a lot of the basics, all of that kind of stuff. So I appreciate you being here, and I will see you on the next Mountain Aromatics. Thank you. I love you guys. Have a good night. Just figuring out how to stop this. That's all. Have a good night, guys.